Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? This is C Hendo, and man, I got a special guest today. So, just real quick, I'm gonna tell you something crazy. So, obviously, she's a champion. So, we're not gonna even go there. We're gonna talk about the South Carolina thing because we already know what that is. But man, Hooper, gamer, loves music, sneakerhead, just all of the above. Allisha Gray, how you doing, Alicia?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good, doing good. So, real quick, I guess to let the fans know, let's just figure out, how did this all get started for you being a, basketball player?
Well, my dad was a coach growing up, so I always was in the gym. So it was kind of had no choice but to grow up to be a basketball player. I mean, even when my dad would do like summer camps, I would wake up early in the morning just to go with him to the summer camp. So I mean, I just grew up around basketball.
Okay, were there any inspirations that you had growing up, like any favorite, like WNBA players or NBA players,
Growing up, WNBA was Diana Taurasi, and NBA was Carmelo Anthony and Derrick Rose.
Okay, so was there any player in particular, like outside of Diana Taurasi, for as like WNBA, that you kind of pattern your game around or something like that, sort of?
Not really. I just play honestly. I don't really try to base my game off of anybody. I just play.
So obviously, you always hear the chatter and things. Is there any play that you always hear from people that they compare you to, by any chance? Because I got one for
Uh,
you.
nah, not really. I mean, not really.
I'm gonna tell you one play you remind me of, and because you play both ends of the floor, you play hard, and you sacrifice a lot for the team. And I think one play that comes to mind for me is Scottie Pippen. I think the way you
Okay,
play, I think the way you
that's a
play,
good comparison.
yeah, hey, like you pride yourself on playing hard defense. You play hard. You sacrifice a lot. I mean, look, Scottie Pippen sacrificed a lot for Michael Jordan to be Michael Jordan. Scottie Pippen could have been obviously he was a superstar to his own extent, but he could have been a
Hmm.
bigger superstar if he went somewhere else. But you put in the work too. So yeah, that's my comparison. That's my comparison.
I appreciate that. I'll take that.
Okay, okay. Okay, so let's just talk about the Wings before we get to the NBA 2K stuff. Let's talk about the Dallas Wings and stuff. What do you guys got planned for us this year?
The biggest thing is just coming in ready to work. Uh, just take the season step by step. Don't rush anything. Just stay within, and the big goal is just to have a fun and successful season.
Man, you guys are a young team, so it's obviously you, Enrique, you got Kayla, you got other Kayla, of course. You got young team. Can you talk about the team and just the personalities of the team?
I mean, everybody gets well along. I mean, we have a lot of fun behind the scenes. I mean, we have great team chemistry. I mean, it's just fun being around everybody. I mean, nobody has bad blood or anything. I mean, we're just one big family.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Is there any particular matchup you're looking forward to this season? Like, is there a particular player you got your calendar marked out for that you want to match up with?
Nah, it's just whenever I play against my friends, I want to beat them. But other than that, I'm looking to come out and win all the games.
Okay. So what's your personal goal this season for you? Obviously, possibly being an all-star, just different things of that nature. What's your personal goal?
uh, I know the biggest thing to me, I just want to go out and have fun this season. Improve off of what I did last season, but overall, just have fun.
Okay, okay. So one thing I like to do is I collect a lot of sports cards and sporting cards and stuff. And finally, ironic, and shout out to my boys over at Donruss and Panini America. So check this out. I pull this card here.
Oh, that's tough.
Okay, okay. So how does that
That's
feel?
a
Man?
nice one.
Hold on, you big time. You on a sports card. How does that feel?
I don't know. Growing up, you never imagine yourself being on stuff like that, like being on cards, being on video games. So, I mean, it's an honor, it's a blessing.
Okay, okay. So now I guess we need to talk sneakers. So man, have you picked up anything crazy lately? I mean, obviously everything going on is kind of hard too, but anything crazy lately?
Nah, not really. I've been consistent with my Air Max. Oh, I did get these Jordan ones. I think they're called the Gold Toe
Okay,
ones. I
okay,
think
okay,
those are my favorite. I'm falling in love with the Jordan ones now. Like
okay.
those are
You ain't
becoming
gonna,
my favorite
you're
shoes.
not gonna hoop in the Jordan ones, are you?
Oh
That
no no no
okay.
no no.
Yeah, I just picked these up, man. Like these are, whew.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, yeah, man. I had to get these right here, man. I'm a big Air Max guy. I love Jordan 1s, of course. So outside of that, I do know on the court that you love to wear Paul George's signature shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Will you be bringing that shoe back this year? Is there anything different you're gonna be doing this year, for as like on the court or off the court? I'm sorry.
We'll see. I'm gonna keep that a surprise. So when I pop out with something, you won't see it coming.
Okay, so I'm gonna have my camera ready, and I'm gonna be ready. First,
I got you.
I'm starting media day. We're not even going for. I'm starting media day. You got to come with some on media day.
Oh, man, I got you. I got you.
Okay, so like if you could do a custom or something inspired, you don't have to tell me the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
What would it be about? Like if you could do a custom or some kind of colorway.
I'll probably do something around like family. Cause I mean they've been my strongest support system, especially my mom and dad. I would do a dedication shoot to my mom and dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any particular colors that you would try to reach on? Obviously, you can wear any colors that you would like. Is there any particular colors you would try to reach out on?
Oh, well, my favorite color is red, so it'll definitely be a red shoe. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the off season, or you 24/7. So there's no off season for you. How's everything been going for you? For us, like I know you've been in the gym and stuff like that. How's everything going? Obviously, right now being a little tough, but how's it going right now?
I mean, before all the Corona stuff, I was in the gym heavy, like almost every day. I mean, but since the quarantining, I mostly been doing like in-home workouts, going outside doing a little ball handling, still doing social distancing, and big is just playing Xbox a lot of Xbox.
Okay, yeah, because we about to get into that next. So obviously you're a gamer, and I think that's no surprise. Now I know you see the PlayStation remote, but that's not get it twisted. I am Xbox as well.
Xbox okay. I got a PlayStation too, but Xbox number one.
I got both. I got to make sure. But what do you outside of 2K? What are you gaming on? And I did see somewhere you actually won a game. Was it Warzone or was it like what was that?
Oh, it was Warzone. Yeah.
Okay. So you obviously Call of Duty. Is there any other games that you enjoy?
No, most I just play Call of Duty and 2K.
Okay.
I hit other games here and there, but for the biggest part, I switched between Call of Duty and 2K.
So what do you think about Warzone? Because like that, to me, like it's crazy because like obviously we've had Fortnite with the Battle Royale, then of course Apex, PUBG for my PUBG guys. All kind of games are going to this Battle Royale style, but now we have it on Call of Duty. What do you think about it?
I actually like it on Call of Duty. I actually play this mode Warzone, the Plunder Cash one, where you collect the most money. That's my favorite mode on the game. And then Team Deathmatch, but Plunder Cash is my favorite mode on the game.
Okay. So is there do you have a squad or do you just say, hey, I'm gonna carry the team kind of thing?
No, I got a squad. I gotta know who I'm playing with so I can communicate with them.
I'm about to set you up with one of my guys, Seth Curry. He's one of the biggest like NBA gamers I know. He's on Twitch a lot, so like we're going to get you. We're going to get us a WNBA NBA team together so we can try to figure out things here. Because I saw you on there, so you got to win. So like that was your first win the other night, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Yeah. First time being, I finished second all the time. It was the first time finishing first place. But we always finish top 10 though. Always finish top 10.
Okay. So like if you could, outside of 2K, if you could be on any video game, whether it's Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, Call of Duty. If they could put Allisha Gray in any game, what would it be?
I'm gonna go with Call of Duty, but I like Grand Theft Auto too.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, everybody thinks that is the most popular game probably right now.
I play GTA too.
Okay. So hey, ain't nothing wrong with GTA. Hey, I'm a GTA every day, so I can't talk. So I think I can put more money on shark cards than anything ever. So like. So I can't wait. So if you can make a GTA in any city or like anywhere, what would you want to have GTA next? So obviously we had it in LA or Vinewood, aka California, Hollywood. Where would you want the next GTA to be at? If you could pick a city or a state or whatever.
I'll pick a state. I'll put it right in Georgia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So so that means you obviously got to have a southern feel to it. So you need a soundtrack. So give me a couple of artists you want on the soundtrack.
Of course, T.I. You gotta have T.I. on there.
King. All right.
The Baby,
Okay.
Migos,
Okay.
Lil Baby.
Okay.
Oh, and Drake.
Okay. So that's a good. Hey, that's tough. So we got Call of Duty Georgia. Okay. And you would be the headline catcher. If you could pick anybody like WNBA wise or even a celebrity to play as maybe a sidekick or your nemesis on the game, who would it be?
I'm gonna go with Aerial Powers.
Okay. Shout out to Ariel Powers. Shout out to Ariel Powers. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, she'll know what she doing because she do all the streaming and all that stuff. So I gotta go to experienced player.
All right. So obviously, are you into the streaming side of things? Obviously, I know you're a gamer, but are you going to get into the streaming side? Because everybody's doing it, so we got to get you on the streaming side.
We'll see. I've been talking with AP. I mean, she said she was gonna teach me, so but we'll see.
Okay. So, because man, you got to prove yourself. That's the thing how it works. Look, you say you're good, then you get out there and there's a different world out there in the streaming world. But
Oh
you'll be fine in the streaming world.
nah. I hold my own.
Okay, so y'all heard her. She holds her own. All right, so real quick, let's talk 2K. And I remember your rookie year, I asked you, I said, how would it be to be on a video game? At the time, there was no clue whatsoever that there would be a 2K, WNBA added to 2K, obviously. It was on NBA Live, but we didn't know at the time. Can you talk about the first time you saw yourself on NBA 2K?
Oh, it was tough. It was so tough because the player looked like you, had your hairstyle, had the shoes you wear, like all that stuff. So it was pretty cool the fact that the player like looked just like you.
Now, let me ask you a question because I asked every player this across the league, NBA and WNBA. How you feel about your rating? Because I know that's always the thing. That's the thing. How you feel about your rating?
Honestly, I feel like my rating should be higher.
Okay. What exactly should be fixed? Because I've had players tell me my jump shot ain't right, my speed ain't right. What is your issue?
They could. Well, my inside was an A, but I think my 3. I'm not sure. This may not be accurate, but I think my 3 was a B. My 3 is an A.
Okay. So outside of before we get into the WNBA side 2K, now obviously playing 2K, you got to have a team.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your NBA? Do you have an NBA go-to team, or is there like a player you say, you know what? I don't care who team he's on, I'm going to run with them.
I play with the Clippers.
Okay, which means obviously Paul George. Okay, so you think the Clippers are actually legit this? Well, obviously when the season gets ready, they're going to be the champions. I'm assuming.
I mean,
it's okay.
The Battle of LA. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, the Battle of LA. Okay. So when you're playing with the Clippers, like obviously your lineup, do you stick with the star lineup or do you make the change? Because I know a lot of people when they get the Clippers, they take out Bev and they put in Lou. They'll put in Montrez somewhere. Or do you just run with the squad? Is there any particular player outside of Paul George and Kawhi that you particularly like using?
Well, when I play the Clippers, I stick with the lineup. I play with the Rockets too, and I stick with their lineup as well. That Westbrook Harden duo on 2K, that thing hard to stop.
Man, Harden is unreal on there. You know what? I'm a righty, but I don't know why James Harden's shot is so easy to me on 2K. I love James Harden on there, man. He's amazing. So, do you mess with the legendary teams by any chance?
Nah, I don't really play with those.
Okay. So now we're gonna get to the WNBA side. So the first game I ever played was a WNBA game on 2K. So I got the wings, and I had my friend. He got the he's a Chicago guy, so he got Chicago. Now I switched the lineup and I put you in. You know, I did some things, fixed it up a little bit. When you played as yourself or you play as a team, did the movements and some of the plays look as realistic as when you guys played, or you were like, whoa, this is crazy?
Oh, honestly, I don't run plays when I play 2K. It's whatever.
You hogging? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's whatever. Freestyle ball.
Oh my God! See, what I
throw a pick and roll in there every now and then, but other than the pick and roll, I'm not running no plays.
You know what? That is perfectly fine because I'm gonna tell you why. Play with a lot of NBA guys and they do the exact same. I'm thinking I'm finna get in there. These boys will run plays. No, it's straight ISO the whole time.
Oh no, ain't no plays.
What's going on here? So Do you actually like? I know a lot of players when they talk, and I talk to a lot, like I said, WNBA, NBA guys. They actually play 2K to like study other players. Have you ever done that by any chance?
Nah,
Okay.
I haven't. I just be playing. I don't use it as a tool to study. I just play.
Okay. Okay. So outside of like playing as yourself, every 2K there's a what we call the cheat code player. There's always a
Mm-hmm.
random player that's the cheat code. So I'll give you examples. I'm gonna say about 2K13, 2K between 2K11, 2K13. Rudy Gay was always the biggest cheat code on 2K.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody from the WNBA side or even the NBA side you look at you like, man, whenever you play them, they're like the cheat code?
Giannis, you can't stop Giannis on 2K.
Yeah, I ran into that the other day. I was thinking I could let him shoot the whole time. Dude was just hitting everything. I'm like, you have to
Oh
play.
no, Giannis unstoppable on 2K.
Okay, okay. So if 2K could add some, I would like for them to add legendary WNBA teams. Meaning, if we could get like the Houston Comets when they had their, Cynthia Cooper and Cheryl Swoops now. If you could put together like a couple of legends to throw on the WNBA side of 2K, could you name something that you want to see on there?
Oh yeah, we gonna start with Dawn Staley, Cheryl Swoops,
Okay,
Cynthia Cooper, Lisa Leslie,
okay.
Tina Thompson. Uh, I don't wanna. I don't wanna leave nobody out. Oh, I'm doing Lauren Jackson.
Okay.
Uh, I feel like I'm gonna miss somebody, but that's who I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. So shout out to Goro. So we got some fans obviously tuning in. And I'm gonna word this question a little bit better because I think I want to make sure we get this right. So basically he's asking this. Have you ever played 2K as yourself and then you matched up against somebody that you consider like one of your toughest opponents and just completely like tried to just destroy him?
Nah, I play
You want
everybody
to
the
put a player name?
same. I play everybody the same. I play to win, so
Okay.
I don't really have no animosity towards one certain player because I'm trying to beat everybody I play.
Okay, perfect. So another question I do have from another fan, shout out to Chris G. What advice would you give young lady hoopers on the aspirations to play professionally?
The biggest thing is just continue to work hard. I mean, the biggest thing is working when nobody's looking. That's the biggest thing, and staying motivated and staying confident in yourself, and don't let anybody tell you what you can or can't do. But the biggest thing is just staying motivated.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to my guy BMO Byron Bowden. He wants to ask you this: who was the toughest player to guard, or that you had to guard, or vice versa on the court?
Maya Moore.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Simone
yeah,
Augustus.
yeah,
Simone
yeah,
Augustus too.
yeah, yeah. I can agree with that. Okay, so now we need to talk about this watch us work team. Now I saw you got the sweep, so I'm going to give you credit there. Can you talk about your squad? Because I saw Ariel, I saw the team. The team looks nice. Okay, go ahead and talk about your team. You have to speak. You talk about it.
Oh yeah, you got AP as the point guard,
Okay.
Alexis Jones as shooting guard, and me as the power forward. AP is offensive threat. Alexis Jones is a shot creator, and my Bill's a paint beast. But I mean, we just go out there to play and have fun, and most importantly, win.
So obviously a sweep is, that's obviously a statement there. Going into this whole thing, was there any like practice that you guys went through? Y'all just went on there and were like, hey, we just ready to play whenever.
Nah, yesterday was our first time ever playing with each other during the turn. That's the first time we played with each other. But I feel like later on tonight we're gonna hit the neighborhood and play some games as well.
Okay. So y'all heard it. So if y'all see that gamer tag pop up, y'all make sure y'all make sure y'all not first off, for all my 2K guys out there, y'all need to make sure y'all don't take this lightly. Because I learned because see, I know what y'all thinking. And y'all probably think, oh, it's gonna be this be nothing. Trust me, no, nobody go out there and never play together and sweep somebody. I watched the game, so I ain't like I was like, okay, whatever. They got lucky. No, they swept, they 2-0 somebody. So talking about the league, and now obviously one thing you brought up is about female gamers and more WNBA gamers. Can you talk about that, the importance of that? Because look, we're in a generation now where like gaming is the way. Like it was back then, maybe music, getting on the music thing was kind of big, but now gaming is where it's at. Can you talk about that?
I mean, it's cool. I mean, many people don't know like there's a whole lot of female gamers out there, and for them to be able to show off their talents in this 2K League 3 for All tournament, I mean, it's definitely an honor and fun because it gives a platform for female gamers and gives them confidence to show like, hey, you can do this as well. So the biggest thing is like having that platform for female gamers and showing that it's cool for females to play video games as well.
So I want to ask you this. So obviously you spoke highly of Ariel and Alexis. If there was a WNBA version of just one-on-one 2K tournament, do you feel like you're gonna be the champion? Because look, the NBA guys, they everybody says they're great, but then it never works out in their favor. Do you feel like you're the best 2K player in the WNBA?
Oh, I don't see why you wouldn't choose yourself. Like,
Hey,
of course I'm gonna choose myself.
You gotta keep it real sometimes. Like, look, sometimes it just happens. Look, last thing you want to do is get on a Twitch stream, and I almost went through this on baseball the other day on my PlayStation because Taylor Hearn almost took me out in baseball. I'm glad I didn't live stream that because I talked a lot of stuff from there, and then it happened. So you calling now? You're the 2K queen.
Oh yeah, I'm always pick myself.
Okay. So I'm looking across the league, and I'm looking at like I see a couple of Cowboys on that shot. Jordan Lewis is on Xbox. I'm gonna connect y'all too as well. He's on my friends list as well. I'm gonna get a lot of y'all together to see what's up, man. Because y'all talking like y'all really play. If y'all got that embarrassing, I swear I'm not playing no more. Just let me know. Like I will not get in the park no more. I almost quit that. But like, is there any particular matchup you're looking forward to, or is there you just ready to play whoever, whenever?
Yeah, I'm just ready to play whoever, whenever.
Okay. So, outside of that, now, if there's a potential possibility of Call of Duty, are you prepared for that kind of tournament? Because it's different when you play Call of Duty. You know that.
Yeah, I play 2K and Call of Duty almost every day, so I'll be prepared.
He's a gamer, y'all. See, yeah. I'm gonna get your gamer tag when we get done. We're gonna see. I tell you right now, if I get beat by, look, I'm gonna make this clear right now. First off, I've learned my lesson a long time ago. For all my fans out there and everybody that's watching, all the Wings, shout out to the Wings fans, shout out to everybody that's watching right now. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing: athletes know how to play video games, and I quit doing that a long time. They too busy to play. Somehow they just know how to play, and it just goes. I remember playing PUBG. My guy was Seth Curry, and I was thinking like, man, he can't play this. A week later, better than me, and I'm like, how? Not possible. You don't play. Like, so I see you out there. I see you out there. So looking at the 2K league or next year's 2K, we don't know any severity of like what's going to change on there or anything. But is there anything that you would, as a player, as a gamer, is there something that you want to add to the game for like some gameplay or like help fix some things on there? Is there something that you look at and say, hey, this is what I want next year?
For the 2K game, the part that the animations.
Yeah. I got one particular I don't like. The full court pass has been my thing for like 10 years now. Like I don't understand it. Full court pass.
And then like the alley-oop when they bounce it on the ground before they dunk and you're literally there to block the ball and they still get it through you.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, I think to me, the issue I had probably on 2K this year, and look, I love basketball, so I'm going to play the game and I enjoy it because I love playing online, but like the shooting was hard for me this year. I don't know what the problem was with the shooting this year, but like I had the worst time. I really have created like 12 different shots. Like I've got like all kind of set jumpers now. Like I'm like, man, 1 week it looks good, but I would definitely agree with you on the animations part. Now, obviously we don't know who's on the cover, but I kind of got an idea who I think is going to be on 2K21. I think I got an idea already. But if there was a possibility, I wish they would do a WNBA, NBA, like a dual cover, like have a NBA player or NBA player. If you could grace the cover with 2K, who would be the NBA player that you want to grace the cover with? And they could be a
Diana Taurasi.
Who?
Diana Taurasi.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that. Diana Taurasi.
That's the GOAT.
Man, Diana Taurasi. Yeah. Shout out Diana Taurasi. Big LeBron sneakerhead, by the way. Big LeBron. Crazy LeBron. And you know what's so crazy about Diana? She doesn't even know she has like crazy LeBrons. I think she should be wearing them. Be like, yeah, they like some of the greatest things ever. So I like that. So one thing I do want to talk to you about is obviously the sudden passing of Kobe Bryant, unfortunately. And I know he was a big inspiration to you because I remember your rookie year talking about Kobe and how you kind of looked at his game and idolized his game. Can you talk about Kobe and what he meant for you basketball wise?
I mean, Kobe was a competitor, but the biggest thing I liked that he was doing was the way he was pushing for the WNBA as well. That was really cool. But he was the voice for us to put out there like, hey, like these women can hoop, like y'all sleeping on these women. So it's the way he advocated for stuff. It was just amazing to me.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I think that when it comes to basketball fans, I think we do need to appreciate women's basketball more. And I don't call it women's. I hate calling it women's basketball. I like to call it just basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like with women's basketball, obviously, I think that there's so much history that we seem to miss. Like I give you an example, like my first interaction with like a female basketball player was Cappy Pondexter. And
Mm-hmm.
then watching videos of her on YouTube going against NBA guys and like schooling them. Like it wasn't just like hey man, they taking it lightly. They were getting beat. And like I think that's something about the game that I think obviously now with the WNBA, I think it's growing. I'm excited for the WNBA because it's more talent, young talent.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys are coming in every year. It's like they're getting younger and younger. And a lot of some of our former great players they're getting older, and I think the game is transitioning. But obviously, you guys have a new CBA and things of that nature, and I know you're excited about some of the things that are coming along with that. Can you talk about that?
I mean, it's a great it just shows how the WNBA is progressing for. I mean, every year we've progressed in a certain way, but this new CBA, I mean, it's a good thing. But some of the stuff, like, it shows that like we weren't getting like the normal stuff, like the nice like playing seats, or like if you're under like 4 years of experience, you have a roommate on the road, like it's stuff like that. So for them to be able to fix all that, I mean, it just shows like the progress that the WNBA is making, and the more broadcasting of the games as well. So
I love it.
it
So
just
you know
shows
you're
the
gonna be on
progression.
mainstream TV now, so you gotta come with it. How does that feel? That's one question I do want to ask you. How does it feel like to look up? And I don't know how that will feel because I get crazy when people text me like, "Hey man, I saw you courtside at the game." Like, how does it feel? I'm all happy about that. But how does it feel to see yourself on highlight tapes and stuff like that, like YouTube, Ball is Life, different things of that nature?
I mean, it's cool because it shows like how all your hard work is like paying off, and you're like getting to that level where people are starting to recognize you. I mean, but it's a cool feeling to show how people appreciate your game.
Okay, okay. So y'all heard it here, big time gamer. I hold her against. I know I can tell she's a gamer because you can when she starts saying animation. See, look, that's why I know you play 2K. There's want to talk about animations because it always starts there. It's the animations. I think they'll get it right. To me, I do want one thing on 2K, and I will request. I got a big request on this. I want them to bring back some of like the All Star Weekend events, like 3-point contests and dunk contests.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, look, NBA Live, obviously, yeah, it's not there, but NBA Live for like that middle, early 2000s run, they had
Mm-hmm.
contests. And I used to love playing the dunk, even the 3-point contest or have skills competition, 3-point competition. I would love to see different things like that. And another thing I would like 2K to do, and I it's possible, I think that 2K should allow to have ladies in the park.
Yeah.
What are we waiting on? Like, I think that you can make it happen. Look, 2K can do anything at this point. I think that would be dope just to go to the park, and there's ladies there, actual ladies, and I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Yeah, cause like the only time you can do like a 3-point contest and the dunk contest is like in the my career mode, but you gotta have your player good enough to even make the competition.
Yeah, and I will say this: they got to put a dynasty mode for the WNBA. I mean, I can go
Yes, that too.
yeah, because I would love to see the transition of how to draft players and go from there and see where people's career turn out because that'd be dope. Like I would like to see how that would
True.
be, and obviously for you because then it could kind of be a blueprint in a way. You don't know. Like
True.
sometimes you look at this could be us in 2 years, or this is me in a year. So I definitely got that request as well. Now, before we get, I got a game that I love to play with all my guests. It's hip hop trivia, and there's not so much trivia, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm not gonna catch you off guard. It's more opinionated answers. It's from God Bars Official, so we're gonna have some fun here. So obviously, you're a big T.I. fan, the baby, little baby, different things like that. So right now, what are you actually listening to?
Right now, the baby, Migos, the people I named Drake, T.I., Lil Baby.
Okay. Well, the good thing is a lot of these questions are opinionated questions about some of those artists. So, seeming in love, you wanted to do the Georgia Atlanta type GTA. This is a good question. So this question here is going to be Gucci Mane or Jeezy. Which one would you prefer?
Oh, that's tough. Dang, that's tough.
Hey, you on the spot. Trust me. It's been hard. I said, hey, nobody's going to hold you against me, so you ain't got to worry about that. Because you can't go.
I'm going to go Gucci Mane.
Okay. Gucci Mane. Okay. All right. So here's a good question right here. What was the first hip hop album you ever purchased?
First hip hop album I ever purchased. Well, I can remember the first album I ever got was an Outkast album. Back in the day when we had the CD player and stuff, my parents got that for me for my birthday.
Okay. Let's see this. This is a good question here. Who is the current king of hip hop? I think you already know the answer to that.
The current king of hip hop? I mean, in my opinion, T.I., but the one that's like current, that's like popular. Oh, I'm gonna either have to go with. Can I give two answers?
Go ahead.
I mean, the baby.
Okay, I like that.
And Lil Baby. And I'm gonna throw a third one in there, Drake.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say now. I see what you're doing here, but you got to look. At the end of the day,
I gotta include Drake.
Yeah, you got to. Okay. So obviously, you said you bought. That was your first album that you bought. Could you name the best rap group ever, in your opinion?
The best rapper?
Yeah, ever. In your opinion.
I'm gonna be best rapper ever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Tupac.
Okay.
Tupac, nice. He was nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Name the best woman to ever rap.
I'm gonna have to go with Lil' Kim or Queen Latifah.
I like that answer. Okay. You have to pick between three of these rappers or one of these rappers out of these three.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, or Drake?
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, or Drake.
Drake, okay.
By like lyrically, if I had to do lyrically, I'll go with J. Cole for lyric wise.
I like that. Okay. Last two, and these are gonna be one must go.
Okay.
All right, so this one's gonna be more unique because I know this one's definitely one of these artists not going because it's one of your favorite. So one must go from this, and this is 4 rappers: 21 Savage, Lil Uzi Vert, Kodak Black, or Lil Baby.
One has to go.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the names again?
Okay, so we had Lil Baby, of course. Kodak Black, Lil Uzi Vert, or 21 Savage.
Oh, Kodak Black.
Okay. That's usually the answer. All right, this is gonna be a little more. I think it's a little difficult than what people make it to be, but they seem to have one answer. So one must go, and this is the last question: Drake, Meek Mill, J. Cole, or Big Sean?
Drake, Meek Mill, J. Cole, or Big Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, I like all of them too. Drake, Meek Mill, Big Sean, J. Cole. I know I'm keeping Drake and J. Cole for sure. Dang, I'm gonna have to let Meek Mill go.
Ooh, you the first. Ooh, you know, I usually get Big Sean on this one. That's yeah.
I listen
You
to
know
Big
what?
Sean more though.
Yeah. I agree. It depends on who you prefer at that point between us two. And I think that it's a little harder than what people make because a lot of people just say Big Sean. They don't really think about it. All right. Well, I guess this is gonna be it. So before we get out, I do have one more hip hop question for you. So if someone can make
Okay.
the Allisha Gray song, you can have two artists do it. If they did your things, I think this is gonna be easy for you. If they can do your song to where you come out when they do the starting five, or hey, when they show you highlight tape, they got a song called Allisha Gray. Who would you want to do? Who would you want to do the song?
Ooh, Lil Baby,
Okay.
and I mean, I'm my favorite rapper is T.I., so I'm gonna go with Lil Baby and T.I.
Look, we're going to get T.I. to come to a Wings game, right? I think we can make that
Facts.
happen. I think we can make that happen. I think we can make. Let's talk to Sterling about that. I think we're gonna have to make this happen. I think we have to make.
Facts.
I think we now. You know, if that happen, don't get all shy and stuff and act like you forgot how to play. Now, like, hey, man, I'm gonna fall back. Like, hey, man, at least about to drop 20 tonight, and then you don't go out there and you look at the crowd, all of a sudden it be over. Has that ever happened before?
No.
Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, actually, when we played the Dream, not this past year, the year before, my second season, T.I. came to the game.
Oh my God!
But I didn't get, and I at the time I told our media person, I'm like, can I please meet him? But he left before the fourth quarter was over with, so I was kind of devastated about that.
We're gonna make it happen.
I was like, one day I'm gonna get to meet him.
No, you are. Trust me. We're gonna make it happen. You got to make sure you put in that day. So you got to put in work that day. Yeah, I don't get up there and all of a sudden, what happened to Lisa? Man, I don't know, man. She might not. I don't know. So before we get out, I want you to plug all your social media, plug everything that you got going, where people can find you and everything.
Well, I just be on Twitter and Instagram, and both of them are the same at greatness GRAYTNESS_15.
Okay. So everybody be sure to find it. And my sneakerheads, by the way, what shoe size are you? Because just in case you looking for something, I got plenty of them. Trust me. They
12 and a half.
12 and a half. Women say, there you go. So we know exactly what size you're on that. So y'all heard her. So when something drop and y'all see her say something on Instagram or Twitter that she needs the size, y'all be sure. Plus, we're gonna work on that part. Because Enrique, shout out to Enrique. She's definitely in it. So we're gonna get you plugged in on that as well. So we're gonna get out of here. We should stay here because I'm gonna close down. But we're gonna get out of here. Everybody, I want y'all to be sure to follow Allisha's journey, follow what she's doing. She's gonna be doing some good work in WNBA this year. We're gonna get the season going. I know it's crazy right now, but trust me, the WNBA season will be here. I need y'all to make sure y'all subscribe to everything she's doing. Follow her on IG and Twitter. Follow her journey. Get a jersey. Get everything. Be sure to support her, man. Make sure we putting in work on both ends. So, Allisha, thank you for coming on the show. Definitely stay here. I'm gonna close down, but everybody definitely subscribe to the channel and everything. We out. All right, shut